The judicial system is an integral part of the country's democracy, and appointing suitable judges to all courts is a mammoth task. The Judicial Service Commission is set to hold interviews this week for vacancies at various courts.
From Monday, the Judicial Service Commission will be interviewing 14 candidates for 4 positions across the superior courts.
The positions include the Constitutional Court, Electoral Court, Land Court and the High Court of the Northwest.
4 of the candidates who were shortlisted for the Constitutional Court had previously acted as justices of the Constitutional Court. 2 of the candidates, Justice Tatiwa Hoka and Justice Ashton Skippers, are justices of the Supreme Court of Appeal, while the other candidates, Advocate Alan Dodson and Professor David Bilchitz, were non-judges.
Chief Justice Raymond Zondo this year revived an old practice of recommending non-judges to act in the highest court.
A few months ago, I came to the conclusion that we should do things differently. And I concluded that what should be done is that distinguished academics, professors of constitutional law, human rights law, who have distinguished themselves should be encouraged to make themselves available for appointment to the Constitutional Court, as well as senior practitioners who have distinguished themselves. They should be given that opportunity. Part of the reason why I thought along those lines is this. The Constitutional Court is one court where everybody expects to find constitutional law expertise.
This move has been welcomed by law experts.
This is important because, and this is the point that Justice Zondo highlighted, is that when you are not a constitutional expert at the point at which you are appointed as a judge, it's highly unlikely that you will gain that expertise during your judicial career. And so it is important for the Constitutional Court to retain some skills from outside of the judiciary.
However, there are still some concerns on the interview process for judges.
Our first concern relates to how the JSC applies its own criteria for the selection of judges. While the JSC has made tremendous progress in adopting written criteria and applying it in the public interview stage of the process, we are concerned that it is not applying it in the other stages of the process, particularly in the deliberation stage and the final selection stage. That means candidates are assessed using their criteria during the public interview stage, but later on are assessed on a completely different criteria.
Public interviews for the 4 positions are expected to be held from the 8th to 12th April in Melrose, Johannesburg. Hasina Gori, SABC News, Johannesburg.